Roshi's Real Reviews. A warm how do you do to all my viewers out there. Now you're probably asking, hey Roshi, what happened to those big awesome intros that you usually do in your real reviews? Well, I thought today we would just go back to the basics. Just me talking about a movie in front of a camera. And actually, it ties in well with this movie because this movie is basically going back to what Disney basics were. Walking, talking, anthropomorphic animals. Seriously, anthropomorphic animals are Disney's niche. This is what they do. This is how they've done it. This is what they did way before they started doing the princess and fairy tales. This is where it all started. Now, just sit back, relax, and watch as I take you on a guided tour of what we call Zootopia. So the movie starts out with a young rabbit named Judy Hopps who dreams of becoming a police officer in the distant city of Zootopia. As she grows up, she actually passes police academy and gets the chance to become a police officer. So she travels to the very exotic world of Zootopia, where all animals get along, predator and prey alike. However, all is not well, as Judy is the first rabbit cop and not a lot of people take it seriously. In fact, nobody takes it seriously. So Judy is assigned to be a meter maid. While on her metering duty, she comes across a fox named Nick Wilde, who is of course, as you would expect a fox to be, slick, cunning, and a smooth talker. Now, remember that. I want you to remember that as we go through this review, because your ideal of foxes is going to change. Judy overhears of an ongoing investigation of predatory mammals disappearing one by one, and decides to take the case herself. And of course, who should hold information but Nick Wilde. So Judy forces Nick Wilde to help her on the case, and the two go off on a detective trek through Zootopia. And with a story like that, you'd think this just be your typical buddy cop movie. Well, you'd be wrong! This movie doesn't have the predictable buddy cop tropes, but, however, it does have some other predictable tropes. The whole message of this movie is to accept who you are, and no matter who you are, you can make a difference in the world. And that's a really great message. But it's kind of predictable, seeing as how you could tell the message of the movie from the very first minute. Does that make it a bad message? Of course not. It's just, we could have had a little bit of spice thrown in there, that's all. The characters are very enjoyable. There's a lot of good characters in this movie, and they make the movie, honestly. Judy Hopps is so optimistic and eager, and yet when she needs to be, she can be tough and gritty. Nick Wilde is just a lovable smartass. And there is a lot more character to him than you would think. The only real problems that I've had with this movie are some of the plot lines are predictable. I mean, the ending you could kind of see coming from a mile away, and hell, after the ending to Frozen, nothing surprises me anymore. But other than that, this was a really good movie, and it goes back to Disney's tropes of walking, talking animals, living like ordinary people, yet putting the comedic spice on it, and I like that. So it's definitely worth a check out in theaters. It's well worth the money. Roshi gives Zootopia an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you all for watching my real review. I hope you enjoyed it and... Excuse me. The plot phone is ringing. Hello? Yes, I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special announcement. There comes a time in every geek's life where he must choose a side, where he must pick a destiny. So I implore you all, my viewers out there, to join Team Bats. Roshi battles on the side of justice. The question is, will you? Next time, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.